guys ever hear about Fortnite?
Here's my impression of mug maniacs and they don't get any mug. I will fucking kill you!
Austin, yeah. What's the set count? 1. Thank you.
Fortnite.
I gotta get out of here.
I'm Cable NA, famous random main, the only one to exist.
That's facts.
The only. If anyone else is a random, they're lying. They got a pocket. They got something else they play. Also, I wouldn't say creator, but I would say one of the heads of GlumboCorp, GlumboCoin, all that fun stuff. Provided $500 pot bonus for this tournament.
That actually segues perfectly into what I wanted to talk about next. Could you tell us a little bit about GlumboCoin, about GlumboCorp?
Oh, of course.
This whole organization.
Oh, of course. It is a mass distributed inside joke of the funny cryptocurrency that you can eat, and it's fun and delicious. The GlumboCorp brand is more just like a title that me and my group of friends, we can like put creative endeavors into. We have a channel where we're doing that more. Not every creative endeavor, but it fits like more of the meme shitposts type of stuff can go over there. And it's with the end goal of like some sort of level of growth, not a whole lot, but you know, something to sort of have just like a brand for stuff that we're attached to. In terms of donating to this tournament, I felt like, why not? You know, I'm not gonna be here long, I'm graduating now. I only had like 1 year of like doing Smash here. I'm catching up for all my time in the League of Legends gulag.
GlumboCorp has a really distinct color scheme, and
Yes.
I think that whole design philosophy has translated really well into the promotional art, into the interface of this event. Could you tell us a little more about what inspired that design philosophy and color scheme?
I would have to look at specifically, because I know that the person who made GlumboCoin, the primary person behind it, they got a lot of inspiration from, I need to look at the specific, there's like a musician artist that they got inspiration from, Meta Room. It's kind of like, they got inspiration from that a lot of that sort of style characteristics, and I think they made a profile picture or something for it, maybe? I don't know, but I know there's a lot of inspiration from that with the character, and just like the bright neon colors, it's a very like distinct aesthetic that just sort of works well, especially with, I mean, like these, like the 5 core colors, the pink, purple, blue, yellow, and the sort of like darkish gray in the back, they're very core, sort of. We don't really change the hex codes for that, like for everything that we make. It's sort of like, those are like the core sort of colors. It keeps everything the same and all connected in a way. And it works out because they're very neon, bright, fun colors.
Yeah, they really attract that attention.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cable. And the last question I have, I'm going to try to ask everyone I interview today this question. If there was one character you could have added to this game, who would it have been and why?
Here's the thing, should I do like a realistic answer or like a fun, just like, almost like dream sort, like the dream like wouldn't happen, but just like, oh, like this character, if you could choose anything, or like a character that's like, oh, has some sort of level of realism? I'm
gonna leave that up to you.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with a character that I feel like could have had a shot in another universe, just didn't end up. I think if you give it a little bit, maybe if the indie game sort of thing changes slightly, I feel like there is a good case for adding a character like Super Meat Boy.
Okay.
Because that's like another like icon of indie games. While like Steve is like the big icon of like everything, I feel like for a while in that sort of like Xbox Live Arcade like platformer pre-Shovel Knight, Super Meat Boy was like the indie game.
Yeah, I
for
think
a lot
up
of people.
until Minecraft hit that big boom, it was Super Meat Boy. That was
Meat Boy was like
the face of indie gaming.
Yeah.
That's an interesting pick. I don't think I've ever heard anyone mention that pick. I like it. I like it. Thank you very much, Cable.
Me and Bussy got third in state on that.
My tag is Wiki, my main is Min, and my occupation, I guess, is being the president of the Bradley Smash Club. I mean, the occupation is technically a medical scribe, but I know what you mean.
Also, along with that, I know you're a pretty prominent TO, at least in the Great River Valley region.
That's right.
Could you talk a little more about all that experience that you have there?
I mean, there are all these regions in the Great River Valley, and we all have separate TOs. Not a lot of them interact with one another, aside for putting on main big events. That's because we're all so far away. So when I became TO, what I really wanted to do was reach out to everybody, go to locals, take Bradley to places, invite people over to really promote it. And I guess I just really wanted to make it the Great River Valley Smash scene, not just 4 or 5 separate Smash scenes in the Great River Valley.
Yeah, really stitch the whole thing together.
Really stitch the whole thing together, because there are so many good people, there are so many friendly people, that if we stitch these things together, then we could be putting on bigger events, because it won't be just all these 5 different regions at these big events, but they're all still crowding around their same region, hanging out with one another. If they all mingle at these locals, then they're more familiar with each other, and when they go to these big events, it's just one big fun time.
Yeah, making it one big whole cohesive community. Awesome. And from what I understand, this is going to be the last event that you host here in the Great River Valley region.
For now, let's hope that I get into grad school at UIUC, or ISU. But if I don't, then it will be. I might, who knows, if I strike it rich, get a good job, I might throw a plane ticket out here for Get Out Played 4 or maybe another event just because.
Could you talk a little more about how you put this event specifically together, the Kaboomvitational?
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm sitting in one of the dorm lounges with Jertop, the vice president, and I've always wanted to kind of do this event. I've always thought it'd be really cool. I just want to know how. But I was thinking, like, how would we do it? We could do it like this, maybe. I didn't have a reason to. My buddy Freddie, or not my buddy Freddie, Cable, he was said that if we sponsored our other event that we do, not that quite like this, but another event that we did, which got canceled by the way, when we put on an event, if we sponsored it by his little made-up crypto thing, that's just there for the memes, he would throw $500 into the pot. So when I heard that, I texted him like, hey, if we do an invitational and we still say it's by this your little made up thing, will you throw us $500 for no reason at all? And he goes, yeah. Just turn on my phone. I turn on my VPN and I go, hey, we're doing this. I don't know how, but we go to the TO chat like, hey, this is what we're doing. We don't know how, but we are doing this. And that's how this came together. It's just a lot of thoughts, processes, theory, planning, and prayers.
Do you have any thoughts about how the proceedings have gone today, like pool performance, any upsets that have happened, anything you'd like to comment in that regard?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, because the players have earned their spot from these different regions, the skill level around here is really relatively high and relatively similar, so there have been a lot of great matches, plenty of upsets. John just made that out winner's side. I'm really proud of him for doing that. We're chilling here. It's been a great event, and we're only in pools. So when main bracket comes in about 2 hours, it's going to be an even better event.
All right, and then final question I have for you. If there was one character that you could put in this video game, who would it be and why?
All right, there are 3 characters that I can't pick between, and I need you to hear me out.
Okay.
First off, Scorpion, Mortal Kombat. He's a fighting game character. He's from Mortal Kombat. He's like the poster boy, right?
Yeah.
Either him or Liu Kang, right?
Yeah, because we've got Terry, we've got
all the.
already,
But Mortal Kombat was such a revolutionary game, just because of the violence, which isn't really accepted in this kind of game. This game's more fun, hitting and stuff. But the game really needs a fun Mortal Kombat rep, which I think Scorpion would be perfect for. Lloyd. From Tales of, I don't even know, I didn't play the game or watch the anime, but I just love the character in Super Smash Flash 2. So I wanted him. Heartbroken when he came in me sword fighter costume, but whatever. And I promise you, I genuinely want Freddy Fazbear in this game. I genuinely,
That's awesome.
I think he could be a great addition. He could use a different animatronic for each one of his moves, and it would be sick nasty. He could be like a sword. He'd be so cool.
Yeah,
He'd be so cool.
That's probably one of the best answers we've had yet. Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
If you want to go to the VIP bracket, come see me.
That's me.
And it had FD, Kalos, and Cave on it.
My name is Scrambled, Well, my tag is scrambled. My name is Q. I main Lucina in Secondary Wolf, and my occupation is a chemistry student at Bradley.
How are you feeling about your running pools so far?
Well, I kind of smoked everyone in my pool, so I'm really excited because I was really worried that I was just gonna come here and bust her out. So I'm just like, yes, I can play the video game, and now I'm in winners, so I'm excited.
What do you know of GlumboCorp?
Oh, well, I know that one of my great friends, Cable NA, is one of the great people who are part of GlumboCoin, and I'm excited to invest in their business.
And then finally, if there was one character you could add to this video game, who would it be and why?
It would be Magus from Chrono Trigger, because it would be so cool to have another spellcaster that's not Robin and super slow in the video game.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Are you vlogging?
Am I? I don't know. Can you tell by looking at it? I don't know what this is. Why do they look like that?
Counterpicking to Pokemon Showdown random dittos.
I will win, maybe, if I get good rolls, and my opponent gets bad rolls,
How do you randomize it?
and I don't fuck up. Does anyone want to grind matches?
I'll play it with you if you want.
Okay.
I can play on my mods.
Actually, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
How did Keith do this? I'm gonna spend the next 40 days and 40 nights figuring out how this knot works. It looks awesome though. Time to get plugged in.
I gotta go run Spencer's pool.
You know who that was?
Can I join in?
What?
You know who that was?
Who?
The guy,
Adam?
the guy was just here. I don't think we know that guy.
Goro Majima.
Oh yeah, I have to press buttons.
Wouldn't you like to play a game without buttons?
No, I wouldn't have it any other way.
My tag is Edgy Flores. My main is whoever I want to play at any given moment. Most of the time it's Ganon. My occupation is dying, crying inside a little bit, pissing, shitting, throwing up, all of the above.
So programming.
Yeah, just about.
You've been playing in the VIP bracket today, right?
I have been.
How's your run been so far?
My run's been an 0-2 since I haven't played the game in like a month or two.
Me too. Wait, yeah, me too. How do you feel about all the discourse about character bands like Kazuya Steve? People have been talking about Rob now, I'm hearing.
I don't think any character should be banned as of yet, considering like the lack of results, low key. I know Kazuya's been like winning. I know he's annoying to play against. He's been in a lot of top 8s, but like, has he won that often? Not really. Same with Steve. I mean, I think Steve is fine, me personally, but that's a hot take.
And then finally, if there is one character you could put in this video game, who would it be and why?
Waluigi, because he deserved it.
I need you to leave.
To that question. Do you like pizza?
You want to do your interview?
Maybe later. Smiley face.
I gotta kill you where you stand.
Someone Games. I play Kazuya and Terry, and my occupation is shoe guy.
I thought you were no, never mind. How do you feel about pizza?
I don't like anchovies or black olives or pineapple, but other than that, I like all pizza.
What if I was pizza? What would you do?
I go. There's a pizza in my hand. I go like that. Because I mean, if I knew it was you, I might not do that. But if I just saw like a free pizza with like your glasses on, I go.
How's your run been in pools? How do you feel about all that?
I'm playing to my seed, so which means I'm losing. But I'm playing better than I thought against people that I have never played before. So
okay,
it's a new experience for me and them, but they are objectively better at the video game. But I am giving them a run for their money, so I mean it's fun.
And then finally, if there was any character at all that you could add to this video game, what would it be and why?
I will give you a serious answer and I'll give you a joke answer.
Okay.
Or no, I will give you a realistic answer and a non-realistic answer.
Okay.
A realistic answer is Parappa because he's like my favorite video game character, one of them, and I think a rhythm-based character would be very fun. My joke answer, and this isn't, or no, it's not because it's not a joke. I'm very serious about it. But the most unrealistic thing, it would go. It's Goku. I think Goku.
Yeah, that's fair.
Goku and then Jotaro because I would pick a different JoJo, but he's the most iconic.
JoJo's like the face of the franchise. Jotaro is the face of the franchise.
And then Pepsi Man, who is a video game character, but he actually was in commercials first, so he unfortunately cannot be in the game. I like Pepsi Man a lot.
This is Running on Empty. Food review.
John.
Oh, yeah, John.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the only upset I've been aware of.
My face when seating.
I think this is gonna kill me.
I am Seven Pikmin. I play Mr. Game & Watch. Is it an occupation?
An occupation, yes. Like what you do.
What I do?
What someone does.
I'm quitting my job.
You've got a little bit of a get up here. Could you tell us more about that?
So I'm dressed like Q from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I got the mask, but if I wore the mask, you probably wouldn't hear me as well. I also can't see out of it that well, so I don't want to wear that.
Can you talk to us about your performance in pools today? How you feel about that? Your thoughts?
I went like 1-2, so it could be better. I had to play ZSS and Palutena, so honestly, I'm kind of happy I beat one of them.
Okay, awesome.
So they're not a fun time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Palutena is very scary.
It is a bit upsetting. I did have a winning record on literally everyone in my pool, and still won 1-2, so.
And it happens.
It does happen. It does happen.
And then finally, if you could pick one character to put in this video game, who would it be and why?
Hugh? Third Strike? Why? Because he's funny. He would he'd have a command grab, and he would have a charge motion.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, he gets to dash around the stage.
Thank you very much, Seven Pikmin.
Thank you.
Hope you do
big
well
guy.
in bracket.
I do too.
Yeah, I called Mr. Overwatch and I was like, if you add any reptile character, I'll try your fucking game.
There's skins.
I haven't done it.
There's a few characters with dragon skins, actually.
I could buy skins. That's the game I don't like. Free isn't. It could be $80, and if there was like a playable dragon, I just lost $80. Steve, I am the most like biased human being on the planet.
I'm biased towards
pizza.
Pizza's a good thing to be.
If something has pizza, I'm there.
My tag is Liz. I main Yoshi and Ridley. My occupation is just trolling everybody.
Do you have any thoughts about your run in pools so far?
I'm very tired. I haven't played in 2 months, but it's very fun. I like the people here. I like the events. I hope they go positive financially. And those are my hopes.
Word in the grapevine is that you know a thing or two about a little underground game called Splatoon 3.
Oh my God.
Could you share what information you have with that one?
If you like having your free time safe, don't play Splatoon 3. That's basically the one thing I can recommend there. But if you like fun, then you can play the game.
And then finally, if you could pick one character to be in this video game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch, who would it be and why?
Kind of out of left field. I'd probably pick Phoenix Wright, because I think he'll be silly and hilarious, and that's about it.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Hey, GRV, we're actually like pretty good.
Typical Chicago now.
Hey, GRV, shut the fuck up.
He's getting puppies in Chicago.
Typical might be in Chicago, but Typical is a GRV icon.
I play Kazuya Mishima, and I've just been laying low back in my hometown making money.
How do you feel about your run in pools so far?
Fuck.
Really?
God damn it, man. I won no cents.
I saw part of the set you had up on stage. You seem like you were holding your own decently well.
I did take Kirby 509 to Game 5, which I feel very good about. But holy fuck, dude. Why'd they put me in that pool? I don't like that pool. Get me the fuck out, dude.
That was me last night. They called out Scrambled, Jertop, Freddy, Swoofty, and then me at the very bottom, and I immediately said, fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone clapped. Right, Obama was there. You know what? We actually have footage. Roll the clip.
Holy shit.
Mitt Romney! Barack
I've heard that you've had some involvement in the GlumboCorp organization. Would you like to expand on that a little bit here?
I mean, look, all I know. What do you mean by that? Just in general?
Yeah, with GlumboCorp's dealings, and especially the stuff they do over at GlumboCorp Kids Choice Awards on YouTube.
I mean, I know I joined their server, and the first thing I did when I joined the server, or when they invited me, is I said, all right, I'm here. Give me ownership of this server. And all I got was a role that says part-time clerk. So I don't really know.
That sounds like ownership.
I really, yeah.
Finally, if there was one character you could put in this video game, who would it be and why?
Okay. Can I get 2 characters though?
Yes.
I just broke the rules.
Yeah. Well,
what are you gonna do about that?
I make the rules.
If there was one character that you could put in this game, who would you choose and why?
Have you ever heard?